Welcome to today's Coachella Monday, guys. My name's Angel. If you're new to this channel, I make a brand new Coachella video every single Monday. I do want to say it's 96 degrees in India right now. I can't afford the air conditioning, man, right now, because if you see behind me, I'm trying to sell some of my last minute collectibles to go Coachella weekend 1. I'm gonna buy my tickets on Wednesday, like super last minute, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Today's video, I will be answering you guys' questions that you guys asked me on Instagram yesterday, and I will be posting more questions on Tuesday. So if you have more last minute questions, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at WarmInfo. And I decided that I'm gonna be going both weekends for Coachella, so it's gonna be super crazy. Like, this is super last minute. I had originally planned to go weekend 1, and when I bought tickets, they were sold out. So I bought weekend 2 tickets thinking I'm gonna be able to trade them for somebody for weekend 1 for weekend 2, you know. But then Kanye, if you know that I'm a huge Kanye fan, he dropped the whole I'm performing on Easter. Now I have to go weekend 2 because of Kanye, but then I already had all my plans for weekend 1, so it's just been kind of crazy. And right now I've been selling all my collectibles, just trying to make all that money real quick. Before I start answering you guys' questions though, I do want to say a couple things that happened over the weekend. Number one is somebody died building one of the stages. It is some sad news coming out of the weekend that somebody dropped 60 feet to their death, and we take it for granted when we show up to the festival. All the stages are already built, everything is set up, we have the greatest time at the festival, but there are people behind building all these incredible sets and stuff. So that sucks that this person is a 20-year Coachella veteran, that he's been doing setting up stages for 20 years, and I did want to give him a little moment. So hopefully his family's doing okay. I know it's just terrible news for everybody, and just want to give him, because I think Coachella hasn't even mentioned this. It's kind of sad, but I guess it just happened. Other news over the weekend, Solange ended up dropping out of Coachella because of major production delays. They still haven't made a lot of details clear, so maybe she didn't have a set ready. She wants to come back to Coachella in the future, so maybe a 2020 early candidate. Maybe that's her first rumor for 2020, but Solange ended up dropping out. And now the last thing I want to mention before I start answering you guys' questions is that Coachella, every year, they always bring the hardest artists, the top trending songs. You already have Shaq West coming for Mo Bamba, Tatiana, you have Blueface like blowing up, you have Lil Nas with the hottest song in the country right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if those two people show up as guest performances, maybe with one of the DJs. Even last year, the Walmart kids showed up to Coachella with one of the DJs. So if you guys let me know in the comments, who do you think like Blueface might come out with, or who, if Lil Nas might come up to Coachella. One other thing is Nipsey Hussle, the passing of Nipsey Hussle, the impact that he's been creating. YG has been super active on Twitter, on Instagram, posting content about Nipsey Hussle, as one of his friends and just somebody he looked up to. He even canceled a low-key album he was gonna drop in April. He said he's gonna cancel that album because of Nipsey Hussle's passing. Is he gonna do some kind of tribute to Nipsey Hussle? We already saw J. Cole do a tribute to him in one of his concerts, so maybe that's something to look forward to at the YG. At the YG. Sounds like a cool club, the YG. And super last thing, this is gonna be the quick weather update. We're expecting a high of 86 with a low of 50. Why do I feel like a new fucking weatherman? Putting on my weatherman hat, and today, this Thursday, we're gonna see a high of 86 with a low of 59. And the low of 59 is a crucial point here because it's gonna get super cold at night over this entire weekend 1. You're gonna have the high of 80 on Friday. A high of 80, guys. It's gonna be freezing on Friday. Hopefully there's not a lot of wind. I haven't been able to check the wind. If there's a lot of wind, make sure you guys bring some face masks, some bandanas, and some sweaters, guys. Definitely want to take a sweater into Coachella because you don't want to be walking around the polo grounds at 12 o'clock at night. It's gonna be freezing. Saturday we have a high of 88, and Sunday a high of 88 as well, with low 60 and low 59. So it's gonna be cold all weekend at nights. So that's Angel's Monday weather update for Coachella weekend 1. Now I'm gonna answer you guys' questions. My boy Austin on Instagram asked, am I gonna do a meetup with fans, with people that have been watching my channel? I have a lot of people hitting me up, or we're gonna be able to meet with them and stuff. And I do want to do something like that, but I don't want to announce it until I know the set times. This week, as soon as the set times drop, I will make a video breaking down where I'm gonna be going, kind of explaining everything. Also, if they drop the map, I'll explain kind of like how the whole map set up if you've never been to Coachella before, and also looking at the new changes, because there's always a quick changes into the map every year. And once we have the set times, I will tell you guys where I'm gonna be going. And again, if you've seen me in the festival, say what's up and we could take some photos. Maybe I'm gonna be doing a vlog, so maybe you could be part of the vlog too. What is the best way to sell a ticket last minute, like Saturday or Sunday? So maybe you can only go to Coachella on Friday and Saturday, and you gotta leave by Sunday. You wanna sell it it to somebody. There really isn't a best way. That one is up to you. You can use Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. Local Twitter is really active. It's super fast. Also, you could check every time Coachella's gonna be posting a picture on Instagram, a photo. In the comment section, there's a lot of people looking for tickets. There's people selling tickets, bracelets. Comment section, some people, I tell them to drop comments even below these videos so you guys could like connect with each other. So and we're here to help each other. You can also check Reddit, the official Coachella Reddit. They also have a lot of information there. So there's no best practice. It's up to you. Are those pool parties, Golden Voice throws worth it? Diplo and friends, Dylan Francis and friends. Yes and no. If you don't care about missing some of the time, some of the artists during the festival, because they're gonna be performing in the middle of the day, and it's gonna be fun listening to a DJ in the pool and drinking and having a good time. But Palm Springs is about an hour away, and by the time you get to the festival, an hour and a half, 2 hours, you might miss some artists according to the set time. So if you don't care for anybody, like let's say on Saturday until like 7 o'clock, then yeah, it's worth it. You're gonna be there all day drinking in the pool. You might be getting dehydrated, so make sure you stay hydrated. But to me, if I'm already spending all this money going to the Coachella, definitely not worth going to the other. Kim asked, how is the check-in process and what can we take into Coachella? Coachella makes a whole rule, so you guys could check out the rules. I also have my car camping tips. You could check out that video where I talk about most of the items that you can bring and you can't bring. There's too much stuff to say in this video, so check out that video. Check out the official rules. They kind of explain everything there as well. How early should you arrive for car camping is what's there to do on Thursday. So for Thursday, you could go to downtown Coachella. You could hang out around in Indio if you come super early. Thursday, the earliest that you could check in is 9 a.m. on a Thursday, but you want to be lining up like super early, 6, 7. If you're going to be car camping. If you're coming to the valley, let's say on Thursday, but you're actually staying at a hotel, Airbnb, there's a lot of things to do in Palm Springs. You go to downtown Coachella, explore some of the culture that we have here. The campgrounds are also going to have some events going on, and there's a lot of Reddit meetups. Like there's going to be Reddit meetups like Costco and Walmart, and a bunch of people just trying to get together and having a good time. So you want to join these communities of people that are sharing the same experience as you. So it just depends on what you want to do. Is it realistic to think that you can get to the front of the stage without having to stand all day? Well, you can get to the front if you go in maybe 3 hours before the main event. Be a little bit rude and force yourself in there. To be honest, it's not worth being all the way to the front. Best way is to go to the side, by a speaker, by one of the screens, because you still get to see your artist. You don't need to be front row. Like it's the most overrated move to be in the front. Best Mexican restaurant to eat in the valley. If you are gonna be at Coachella early, or maybe you want to explore, check out the One Stop in Indio. They have the best tacos in the valley. I'll put a link in the description for the address. They're just so fire. After the festival, if you're day parking at the festival, they're gonna be selling tacos out of like the pastor with the trompo and everything. So if you guys want to check out there before you get to your hotels or whatever. Somebody asked, what are the must-try eats at Coachella? So it just depends on what kind of diet you're following, what kind of food you want to eat. I made a video of my top 5 foods that I will be checking out at Coachella, so you gotta check out that video after this. So it just depends on your taste. To be honest, you can check out the entire list. That's all I have for today's Q&A Coachella Monday video, guys. I will be making another Coachella video on Wednesday. Again, if you guys want to submit your questions, I will be putting up a poll tomorrow, warm you full, on Instagram, and I will be answering you guys' questions. We know we're all coasting it at work, guys. This week is just a throw-in week. Even if you're going weekend 2, you know that this week is already, you kind of just looking forward to Coachella. So hopefully you guys learn a thing or two, and let me know if you have any more questions. Like I said, leave them in the comments, ask other people. We are here to have a good time, have a good conversation. So as always, I'll see you at Coachella. Woo! It's definitely too hot though. You guys need to stay hydrated. I think I'm gonna do Coachella this year. I'm not trying to drink.